the internet radio show with your host, Kip Walker. It's not a podcast, it's a radio show with your host, Kip Walker, and he's the best. He says these cool things, and he likes hot chicks, and he likes to drink, except he needs to talk about the news on his internet radio show with your host, Kip Walker. Here we go. Suck it. I don't know why I said suck it. I apologize. Enjoy the show, please. Hello and welcome to the Internet Radio Show with your host, Kip Walker. Well, everyone, love is in the air. That's right. Your boy Kip found a new place that delivers the most delicious Korean chicken wings. Sweet and spicy, just like I like. I would lick my fingers into the microphone, but I'm pretty sure that wouldn't be too much of a good sound going right into your eardrum. Unless you're into that sort of thing, and then, well, you're probably a freak. So, go ahead and take your nipple clamps and go somewhere else, alright? Just kidding, you can stay. We're, equal opportunity here at the Internet Radio Show. Well, I'm pretty sure you guys are sick of me blabbering about nothing. So, let me go ahead and blabber about something. Let's get to the weekly news. And now it's time for the weekly news. Okay, here we go. So, let's start it out with a banger here. Woman robbed at gunpoint in Naperville motel room. 2 men are in custody and a woman remains at large after an armed robbery at Naperville motel early Sunday morning, according to police. In a press release, Naperville police said suspect broke and it cuts off before I can finish. And I'm going to finish. In a press release, Naperville police said that suspects broke into a motel room where a woman was staying in the 1600 block of Naperville Wheaton Road. Police say the victim was struck in the head before she was robbed at gunpoint by 2 men and a woman, who then fled the scene. Well, that's lovely. You know, you got your nice Korean chicken wings. You're taking a break from the family, and you know, you got your bucket of ice, and you're shuffling back to your room, and someone bops you on the head. That's a lovely evening. Well, good thing they got the people. Well, the woman's still at large. She probably made him do it. She's probably like, if you do it, I'm gonna have sex with both of you a lot. And they're like, all right, let's go bop that chick. And then they did it. I'm kidding. That's probably not how it went down. You know, sometimes when people rob other people, they're in dire straits themselves. So it's a vicious circle. That's going to be the name of this episode. Vicious Circle. So only the ones who are in are going to know what I'm talking about. You got to listen to know what these things mean, man. R.I.P. Pebbles. I still think about that giraffe till this day. Poor little fella. He was going to put on a show for us, and I left the damn gate open. He wandered on the main highway. That 18-wheeler took him right out. Fuck. I miss that guy. Still paying off that $18,000 bill that the handler sent me, but that's okay. Okay, there's houses for sale. Go buy a house. Hey, Kip here at the Internet Radio Show. Are you sick of the house you live in? Is it shitty? Well, take your ass to the app I'm looking on. Click on the link. Go buy yourself a house, alright? That should have been Kip's tips, but that's coming later. And something about wrestling. Not like professional wrestling, like people actually like wrestling with headgear. Real wrestling. Community stump something. Yeah, I'm passing that up. We're gonna do this. We're gonna flip-flop. Positive, negative, okay? One episode's gonna be positive, the other one's gonna be negative. We're gonna search for some Real action here, guys. If we don't find it, I'm just going to turn it off and we'll start talking about something else. Start talking about my socks that I get. I go to the dollar store. Love dollar store socks. Here's a little tip. So if you buy the Nike or the Hanes, not a sponsor, light socks, because they're thin, I have sweaty feet. You know? So I buy them because they're thin, they're nice and breathable. It's like $13 for 3 pairs. I go to the dollar store, I get 3 pairs, 6 pairs for $2. And they're just as thin and they last just as long. You gotta buy the thin, crappy ones though. Ooh, NPD searching for suspect in armed robbery. Oh, it's the same one. Man, nothing's going on here. Where's those guys with the crowbars that I was asking for last week, huh? Gonna start going out there and swinging those things around, okay? Just break something, please. Like I said, hit my trash cans or something. Suburban mosque feeding those in need throughout Ramadan. That's awesome. Very ironic. But Ramadan, from what I understand, they do eat, but it's a sun up to sundown situation. Very respectable. We love all cultures and all races and all things here at the Internet Radio Show, so I appreciate anything. You got anything to add about that? Put it in the comments, okay? Here's a headline. Kip Walker is racist. Talking about Ramadan. Kip Walker disagrees with Muslims. Anything you say and put on the internet gets spun any way you want. City will begin planting new Parkway trees in May. Awesome for that neighborhood. Trees create oxygen. You breathe oxygen. Booyah. Not too much here in this weekly news segment. There's a baby being born on Mother's Day. No, it's just a baby and a mother. Something about that. It is Mother's Day. Lovely day. Say hi to your mom. Give her a little pat on the back. And then give her a little kick in the butt. Say, get back in the kitchen there, toots. That was annoying what I'm doing with my mouth. I apologize. Chicago church opens its doors Sunday in passive resistance to Illinois stay-at-home order. Good for you. What are they going to do? Fine you? Yes, they are. And they're going to send you a cease and desist order. Have fun with that. Metro Praise International Church in... What town? Oh, Chicago. Okay. So, Blue Angels to fly over Chicago Tuesday to thank workers on front lines of coronavirus fight. That's neat. Everyone gets a little treat. They get a little break. You know, hopefully no one strokes out when they're outside watching those beautiful Blue Angels pass by in the air. You know? It's a timing issue. Crash snarls traffic on Route 43 in Rolling Meadows. I was just over there. How dare you, computer? See, I'm going to leave this shit in. My computer makes an annoying noise, so I'm going to turn it off. Forgot to turn my notifications off. Cool. Sometimes being professional is showing everyone that you're not that professional. Injured in car crash, 3 teens. Nope, don't want to talk about that. Very sad. About to have a teenage daughter. Okay, so I guess it's time to pick this up and let's go ahead and read some ads. And now, here's a word from our sponsors. All right, so here we go. All right. Still got the same 3 sponsors, but they're faithful and they keep Daddy nice and happy. Bought 3 new silk robes, okay? So, Tim's Tubes. Summer's coming, everyone. Do you got a tube? Well, guess what? You go to my website, and then you're going to have a tube. All right. That's all I wrote. Tim's Tubes. Tim'sTubes.com. There was a little fire in the restaurant and bar area last week, so that's temporarily shut down in Cholina, wherever Cholina is. So if you're from that area, you're probably familiar with the little mishap. They want me to know that it will be open by the end of the month. Okay, Jimmy's Pie Shop. Listen, we got all that cream to squirt on them pies. You got a pie? We squirtin' cream on it. Yeah, that's right. You don't got no pies. We got them, so we squirtin' cream on them pies. Lemon meringue, apple pie. Again, we won't be melting cheese on them apple pies. That's disgusting. Pumpkin pie. Pecan pie. Or pecan, however you want to say it. I say Reese's Cups. People hate me for it. Personal friends and family hate me for it, but it's okay. Not a sponsor. Jimmy's Pie Shop is a sponsor. So Jimmy's Pie Shop at jimmyspieshop.com, located in the greater metropolitan areas of Minnesota. And another mainstay here, my favorite, Jason's Jams. We jammin' good. We jammin' in your neighborhood. Nice little jingle. Okay, cool. So, Jason's Jams. So, what you gotta do is go to jasonsjams.com, scroll down, and click on the animated GIF of the rattlesnake. It'll send you to the catalog with all the delicious jams, such as cinnamon gravy, cotton candy was another one that they added last week, and pipe tobacco. I don't know how that one's gonna taste, but it might smell pretty good. In case you've ever had a grandpa that smoked a pipe, might bring you back there. So that's jasonsjams.com. So guys, it is still the time of the coronavirus and the quarantine. And one thing I've been doing lately is just taking stock of the special people in my life. Like I said in the beginning, love is in the air. Love just doesn't have to be between a man and a woman, or a Zim and a Zay. You know, a female dog and a male dog. You know, the dogs on the cartoon where they had the spaghetti and they kissed. It doesn't have to be like that. It could just be love. You know, I love my friends. My friends are all solid people. They're great. They're reliable. They help me out whenever I need them to help me. Sometimes I don't help them back. Sometimes they don't help me back, but there's that mutual love. So I encourage you, just take stock of the special people in your life and give them a call. Now, if you're a guy, don't call your guy friends and just drop the L-bomb right away. You know, A, a little creepy. B, they're going to be like, oh, you know what? This guy wants something from me. Or, you know, oh, yeah, I love you, huh? So what are you buffing that up with, huh? You broke the snowblower that you borrowed from me 6 months ago, and now you're trying to soften the blow, buddy? No, just call someone. Text someone. Hey, how you doing? Everyone can appreciate that. So just make sure you reach out to someone that you love, someone that you might think be in a bad place right now. And if you're in a bad place yourself and you need a hug, or you need someone to tell you that they love you, I know it might suck if no one does call you, but one thing you can do is maybe just reach out to a random person that you see struggling. It might help you feel better about yourself. So it's very, very important. And we like to be very, very, very community oriented here on the Internet Radio Show. I think now is a perfect time to go to this week's edition of Kip's Tips. Here we go with another edition of Kip's Tips. It's Tips with Kip. All right, so it's Mother's Day. That's right, Mother's Day is upon us. Do you have a mother? Go ahead and Give her a hug. Call her. Tell you love her. It's nice. Now, I'm a little unconventional because every year what I like to do is I like to go to the store, grab a nice fat strip steak, go to my mom's house and cook it up for her. Something special. She loves red meat. She likes when I cook for her. Kind of a bonding experience. Now, I don't do the flowers and balloons and things like that because those are expected on days like this, which I think makes things a little less special. Like, oh, you bought flowers and this. Regardless, she's going to love them. But do something special to let you know, hey, you're important to me and I know something special about you. So what I do is I do that. Say your mom likes gardening. Buy a little pot of flowers. In that case, flowers are essential. Not only are they expected, but they're essential. And she's going to be like, oh, well, what are those? You're like, oh, hey, I figured we can come over and we can plant some flowers and we can chit-chat. We haven't really talked in a while. That's awesome. It's going to brighten her day right up. You know? Do something special to let you know that they're important to you and you understand who they are as a person. And the things that they like. It goes a long way. Now, say you have a bad relationship with your mother. You haven't talked in about 10 years. On and off. She texts you on Facebook at 3 a.m, drunk. Telling you how much she hates your wife, Brenda. You know? Maybe just hit her up and go, you know what? Fuck Brenda. You're right, Mom. How you doing today? Don't let your wife see that, though. Brenda will be pissed. But just do something special. Go out of your way. She's your mother, after all. And they go through a lot. They went through a lot. And there's a special bond there. So, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. So, do something special and maybe out of the ordinary. Say you buy flowers every year. And you're like, you know what, Kip? I buy my mom flowers every year and she loves them. Cool. Well, try my tactic and I guarantee you're going to get a nice old heads up there. All right? Same thing with like the wife. Buy her flowers. Yeah, okay, happy Mother's Day. You got the little rascals running around. How about this year you just like pull her aside and put a nice Lifetime movie on and tell her to plop those big old feet right on your lap. Take those socks right off those puppies, even if they're nice and stinky. Give them a rub and just say, hey, listen, I appreciate you, okay? I didn't buy you flowers this year. Because after all, we're bankrupt because of the coronavirus. And then do that. Maybe she'll laugh with you. And you guys will have a nice laugh. Give her a nice foot rub, and it'll go a long way. And that's another thing, too. Flowers are something that you buy on a special occasions. But flowers are something you really should just be buying on not special occasions. Try this out. Swear on everything. So, do this. Next time your relationship's kind of a little like bit of a downer and things are kind of stagnant, you know, kind of do something to like piss your lady off a little bit. Be a dick. Just a little bit. They like it. They like it when you're a little bit of a dickhead. But just prime her for it. And then maybe a few days later, put in that little order to From You flowers. That's what I use. Again, not a sponsor. It's just what I use. The Southern Peach Bouquet. Not the Southern Beach Bouquet. There might be one called that, but I use the Southern Peach Bouquet. And boy, oh boy, when that lady or man rings on the door, they open it, and they get that box with those big old flowers popping out of it, you're going to get the text of your lifetime. She's going to be like, hey, big boy, you know, why don't you pop those pants off and come right home to mama? And you're going to be like, woohoo! Problem solved. So, here I am. Happy Mother's Day and happy relationship fixing advice day. Cool. So, as some of you may know, I kind of have no idea what I'm talking about, and that's okay. Here at the Internet Radio Show, we like to wing things. That's how we stay professional in our own manner. Taking a sip of some fine cerveza, 10.6%. So good. Pipeworks Chicago. Not a sponsor. I wish they were, though. They'd probably send me a whole case of this stuff. So like I said before, just go ahead, give someone a call and tell them you love them, especially on Mother's Day. Hey, say you don't have a mom and you just have a dad, give him a call on Mother's Day. Say Happy Mother's Day. You can talk about your mama. Okay? So, gonna go ahead and wind down, put my pants back on. I do these in my underwear, and I apologize. Okay? For putting that image in your brain. Unless you're one of those freaks like I talked about in the beginning. Then you know what? You're welcome. So, that's the end of this week's edition of the Internet Radio Show, and this is your host, Kip Walker, signing off.